All right, you're back on the Chris Briggs Show. We had an amazing conversation with Hermes there. God bless the man. Sarah, I love you. And we have Meatpie from Spacewaster on the line. They are a Seattle progressive funk fusion band. I said that right,
Hello.
right? All right.
Funk
What's
metal.
up? What's up, Meatpie? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm pretty good. My girlfriend made jambalaya. There's a jambalaya. And I'm in the middle of a Dexter marathon. I started getting into Dexter tonight.
You know, let me tell you,
Family.
let me tell you something, man. Dexter's only going to let you down. I apologize, but
Really?
it's only going
Really?
to.
Don't look, no, man, don't be telling me nothing. Like,
Nah.
I just started.
Don't spoil
I'm
it.
like 3 episodes in.
Oh, no, you'll
wow.
love it. It's a beautiful show. It's a beautiful show. Like, but
Yeah.
they fucked up the end game. That's all I'm saying. They fucked up the end game.
Yeah.
I want to talk about a little bit of music. That's why this guy's
Yeah,
here.
that's true, yeah.
You're living in Seattle right now, putting out this crazy like
That is correct.
this funky progressive kind of not necessarily metal, but just pretty bumpy, awesome like groovy jams there.
It
which
makes
is
you nod your head
it's
to it.
it's a little different. Yeah, it's a little different from what we think of Seattle as, like the grunge,
Yeah,
grimy
girl jam.
sound. Like, what do you think
Well-
about living in Seattle, this legendary like music town?
Well, here's the thing about Seattle. When people think Seattle, they think, they think of the obvious, like Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, whatever. They think of those fucking bands. They think of Jimi Hendrix and those bands. But like, it's a completely different
What did you
scene up
say?
here right now,
You say
man.
Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix is from Seattle.
Well, I didn't know that. He's not very grungy.
Well, I shouldn't say from, but he lived here for
Okay.
he lived here for a while before he died. He's buried like a couple minutes away.
Is the scene what you'd expect?
No, not, well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's a very vibrant, very intimate music scene. Like, everybody knows everybody, and like, I don't know. I've done a pretty good job of plugging myself in there and like getting my face and my name out there. And I mean, I've met some cool cats. There are a lot of, I don't know. There's a lot of pretentiousness out here.
Yeah,
A lot of people like to carry themselves as if they've seen and they've heard it all. And it's like, the city itself is kind of going through this gentrification process, and they're, like a lot of the old school, like, dive bars are starting to close down, and like these condos are starting to go up, and it's kind of disappointing. It's really kind of sad. But I mean, that all being said, Seattle's a great city. I love it very much.
But you guys have an amazing
Great
sound.
people here.
Like you guys
Sorry,
have
what?
you guys have a fucking amazing sound. Like, is there anybody out there doing anything like that? Like, I mean, I've never heard a sound like yours. Like, that's amazing. Like, is there anybody doing that? Like, are you the only people
thank
of
you,
your
man.
Are you the only people of your color out there just rocking it?
I mean, there's some really great local bands out here. Like, I want to give a shout out to my boys in Alex's Hand. Those dudes are like
What's the name? What's the band? Alistair's Hand?
Alex's Hand. They've changed their name a bunch of times. This is actually really funny. After they decided to change their name from Alex's Hand to God Hates Fads with a D.
Ah!
Nice. You know what? I want to tell an interesting story. I met the lead singer of I can't remember the guy's name. He was probably I met a handful of celebrities, Alex handful of celebrities, and this is one of the nicest celebrities I ever met. It's the lead singer of Fun. F-U-N.
Of what?
Fun.
Fun.
F-U-N.
That's a band?
Yeah, Fun. You know, tonight we are.
I don't know.
What? What do you mean you don't know Fun?
Fun.
I've never heard of Fun.
They're like the largest band in the country.
They're like from the 70s, like Heart?
No, they're like a number one.
Yeah,
they're
sorry.
they're
Sorry,
number.
it's over my head.
Hold on, they're a number one pop band. And anyway, it doesn't matter who Fun is. Anybody listening to this knows who the fuck Fun is. I don't know.
They're an indie pop band.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with you guys. Anyway, I met the lead singer. I met the lead singer of Fun, and this guy had a bag that he had that said "God hates bags," and I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. All right, I'm sorry for going off topic there. God hates bags.
Jesus Christ.
Adam something or other. He sings on that Pink song, like talking in your sleep, or it doesn't go like that, but it's something in your sleep. Things you never say to me.
We'll have to cut to it.
Something or other. That's how the song went.
That's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
who else?
I don't know.
You said
Sorry, what?
No, you go, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really genius of these guys and really ballsy to change their name to that, just because of how gay Seattle is. Seattle is like hands down one of the gayest cities in the country.
Really? Do you mean strictly homosexual, or do you mean just kind of like, they're just kind of gay?
Like LGBT, like the LGBT community out here is like
lesbian,
really
gay, bi,
really
transsexual.
very gay, and I think it's cool, man. Like I'm down with it. Like it's all good. Like I think it's really cool, dude.
I'm against all of it.
The first like 2 days I lived out here, man, I was walking on the main strip in the university district of town, and I saw this dominatrix, like fully clad, like in leather and shit.
For free?
She was, like rocking the. Yeah, dude, she was just like doing her thing, and she had a guy on a leash. He had a guy on a leash, and he was walking on all fours, and he had like a ball gag in his mouth and shit.
And you're
from Arizona.
Total
freak show, man. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, here we are. We're in Seattle.
You're not going to see that in Indiana, I'll tell you that, man. Not to my knowledge.
Dude, I lived in Tucson, Arizona for 3 years. Like, I get it.
One thing. I think. We're out of time. Oh, what's that, Brian? Oh, our producer said we gotta let you go. I want to ask you real quick before we get off there. This song "Lowballer" that we just heard, that's about Craigslist, right? Do you have any amusing stories, about Craigslist?
Yeah, sure. I can give you a story.
All right. Oh, Brian, he's gonna give us one story. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so so I have this Japanese Fender Precision Bass Deluxe.
Nice.
It has the PJ setup, and I love it. I've had it for years.
Yeah, Brian had a PJ setup.
I go to sleep.
Wait, what?
Our producer Brian, he said he'll give you another 2 minutes because you're talking about a PJ setup. He loves playing the bass.
Right, rock on, dude. Yeah, no, I've had this P bass for years and years and years, and I have like a serious emotional attachment. I mean, I have an Alembic, and I have like a custom Warrior bass. Like
nice.
I play some pretty high end basses, but I'll never let go of the P bass.
So you're the bass player in Spacewaster.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
But anyway, so I found this kid on Craigslist who was he was selling this jazz bass, and it had like this custom cherry red paint job, and he had like Swiss cheese holes drilled into the body. Like he just had Swiss cheese holes all over it.
That's weird.
And I was like, dude, that is fucking fresh. Like I want that shit. So I was young and stupid, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But I contacted this kid, and I was like, yo, man, is that like an authentic Fender jazz bass? And he was like, yeah. I made him a trade. I traded him my Fender P bass for his jazz bass, and I took it to my boy who works at a local shop, and he was like, dude, you got fucking burned bad. He was like, dude, this thing is like a Mexican Squire.
Oh.
Yeah. So I called this kid, and I was like, yo, you just fucked up. Like, you don't even understand. Like, I'm fucking crazy. Like, you need to give me back my Fender right now, or I'm going to find where you live. This, that, and the other. I made a bunch of threats, and I would have done it too, dog. Like, I'll stand by that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. And he was scared shitless. Like, he totally fucking cooperated. And he was like, oh my God, please don't hurt me. Like, like,
Nice.
take your bass back. So I met him in a public place, and I was like, don't fucking do this again. Like, if I fucking catch you doing this to anyone else, I will fucking hurt you.
Do you find a lot of people trying to lowball you on Craigslist, trying to give you the lowballer?
Yeah, dude, he lowballed me. He lowballed me fucking hard, dude. Really hard.
It was really good talking to you, Meatpie. You got a show coming up.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having me, guys.
If you guys want to hear him, go to facebook.com and I had it. What was it? Facebook.com/Spacewaster. As simple as that.
Spacewaster on Bandcamp, right?
Well, you can connect. You go to Facebook.com/Spacewaster and you connect to their Bandcamp. You got CDs, merch. You download their songs.
I had to pay. I had to pay you $1 to download the song so we could play it on the air. So
I saw that. I saw that. There was actually, I wasn't sure you were aware, but there was a free download link.
Oh no, that's cool.
I like the $1.
Yeah, we want to support what we can.
We're paying you, buddy. Now tell us about the first time you had anal sex with a girl for our $1. Let us get our $1's worth.
Dude, I've never had anal sex.
Oh my God, you're missing out.
I've never done it.
You never got a girl.
I'm sorry, man. I got a lot to learn. I'm a clean cut boy.
I haven't either.
What is with this? Like
I'm against anal sex.
The one moment I had. I took advantage.
I was actually just talking with my boss at work the other day about ass to mouth.
Yeah, that's gross.
Talking with my boss about ass to mouth, and he was like, dude, if you haven't gone ass to mouth, like, you ain't living right.
Wow.
And I was
I'm pretty sure there was some.
Like, what? You just stick your tongue straight up in your asshole? Like,
no.
And he was like, dude, no. Like,
I'm pretty sure there's some ass to mouth involved with my situation.
Like, and he had to explain it to me. I was like, oh.
It's what John. It's when you have anal with a girl and then she puts it in her mouth.
So you got the penis in the anal.
She's tasting her own poo poo.
You didn't know either.
It is gross. It's really gross.
Cool. So I'm not alone.
No.
Yeah, but John.
There's one hole. There's one hole that the penis should go in the vagina, and the other one is an accident. That's how I feel about it. So if it goes in there, you say, "I'm sorry." Yeah, whoops, it's dark in here.
We had a guest earlier who had a little accident, a little surprise, hoo ha. It was pretty good. All right, man.
Well, Meatpie, what's next? What's next, man? You got a new album out? You got a show coming up, or anything you want to plug in the next 30 seconds? Go.
Right now, we don't have any local shows booked until January. We're gonna go sort some stuff out in the studio. We're gonna talk about putting some new material out.
Nice.
There are no official release dates yet or anything like that. We're just gonna go. We're going to go cover our bases, but we're going to start making announcements pretty soon, so keep your ears and eyes open. And, yeah.
Cool, man. Well, definitely keep us informed, man, and we'll tell all of our listeners to check out your new developments.
Yeah, sounds great.
Absolutely. You guys do fucking rock.
Yeah,
man. It was good. It was. Oh, sorry, Thanks, John. I'm going to cut you off. It was good talking to both you guys, John and Meatpie. And I wish Hermes will come back on. And God, Lord, pray Sarah comes back on.
To come play in Indianapolis. Would you be interested in come playing in Indianapolis?
What? Did you just tell me to ask him that, then ask it?
Yeah, dude. Always. Yeah, I mean, we're down for whatever. We may sort out a nationwide tour in the summer.
Sorry. Our producer's yelling at us, man. I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah, sounds like a
we may
goddamn
sort out a
Hindenburg
nationwide tour in the summer, but I mean, no guarantees just yet. But we'll definitely keep everyone posted.
Definitely, man. We'd love to have you come in the Midwest, man. I would definitely be there front rows.
Dude, that would be sick.
Cool,
so
man.
Dope.
All right, man. Thanks for being on the show. You have a good night, sir.
All right, man. You too.
From the Chris Brake Show podcast.